point to, you know, African American audiences, urban audiences across this country made that happen. And so if you are happy about that result, then there is your difference. But it isn't just about a presidential race. It's about a city council race. It's about a state house race, a governor's race, a senate race. If your mother is worried about her Social Security check or her Medicare, if you have family members who are on Medicaid, if you have people who are in public schools who aren't getting the education that they need and deserve, you get the government you deserve. And so if hip-hop wants to, and I've seen it, get involved and stay involved, they will continue to make that difference. And so yeah, hip-hop does make a difference every day.
How many of y'all plan on voting? Okay. And Soundman, I can go down. I'm used to doing the hip-hop shit, so I can turn it down if it helps bring Goldie up. Soundman, so I want to make sure that Goldie can be heard because she's got some wisdom. We've been on the road, Janee. We've been talking about the Lupe fiasco, Kendrick Lamar shit. And, you know, what is your take on this? I mean, does it really matter?
Yeah, of course it matters. I mean, for all the reasons that Goldie just said, the last election was definitely decided by the youth vote. We need to be aware there's major changes going on in the legislation, especially around Medicare. As you said, Paul Ryan has been open about the fact that some people just are going to get left in the dark. You know, if we don't take care of our elders, I mean, it's just one of those things where traditionally social programs are not going to be taken care of, and it's something we can't just neglect. We have to look out for it.
Orlando, you know, we got a common friend, D1. He talks very highly of you and talks about your business sense. And I know that a lot of times, you know, when we're thinking about voting, we don't always connect it to business and how much the influence it has. How do you influence a guy like Future who's making a whole bunch of money, you know, whether it's at the clubs or selling records, that this is something that he should be paying attention, or should he not? Maybe it's something you steer him away from.
Well, at the end of the day, he has to, because, as Janee said earlier, if you look at the legislation that actually gets passed now, it actually, the ramifications don't come for maybe another 7 to 10 years. So as we get older and become more responsible adults, our financial well-being once your rap career is over with, or as an artist career is over with, all kind of stems on what we do right now, what the politicians that we associate ourselves with do right now. A voice of anybody in hip-hop, for that matter, kind of carries a little weight with a lot of the younger audience. So if you have to use that voice to get to rally people to get out to vote, to register, or to even be affiliated with a particular political party, it's always a great thing, even for any recording artist. So say Future, for that matter, definitely we want to have a voice in what happens in our community. We all come from impoverished neighborhoods ourselves from early on in our lives, so we want to make sure that those neighborhoods kind of flourish over time, or our politicians actually pay attention to it because we actually experienced it ourselves as youth.
Yeah, give it a round of applause for that. Damn, man. Shit. We're going to change the subject. I'm boring y'all.